for one thing, we believe that, blockchain will be the next internet. Like much like HTTP is what everyone's running today. It's only 15 years old, really, that a lot of people have changed their whole companies to do that. We see that happening. And what we see for advertising is to have a distributed ad server where the decision is made fairly because no one owns it, right? So, it's trying to push as much value as it can back to the publisher and back to the advertiser so that they can do more for their dollar.
So who is MadHive's target clientele?
We actually already have our target clientele. We want big publishers and big buyers. It's very public. Our biggest client is Tegna, $4-5 billion company, who's like one of the largest buyers of OTT, and we handle that traffic. So we're going to take that to the blockchain.
Where do you think the market pressure is coming from?
The publisher, it's coming from the ends. The publishers, they, like you heard today from Hearst, like they want to know, is like, hey, I got 20 cents, where'd the 80 cents go? And then you have the advertisers like, hey, I spent $1, where the hell did it go? No one can answer that effectively. Group M does a good job of doing it, but it takes them literally, I think after the money comes in to do the report takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months.
So one main barrier for blockchain adoption.
That's a question.
What is it?
It's extremely technical, as you could see in this meeting. That a lot of people do not understand it. It's definitely going to be one of the most technologically difficult challenges that the world has seen in a long time. Like, how do you make a distributed computer across the whole internet?
So how do you think the industry achieves standardization?
It's going to be a little Hunger Games, honestly, because it's, someone's system is going to be better than the others, because you can't. The thing with a decentralized system is there's no control. So it's just who's going to be the best. We're trying. We created Ad Ledger, which is a consortium of blockchain and ad tech companies. It's got over 100 members now. Group M's in it, Fox is in it, a lot of the big players are. And the idea there is to, kind of bring to that group is like, hey, what's a POC we could do today that's useful? And so we iterate on that.
So how do we ensure it won't just turn into another buzzword?
I think that ship has sailed. It's no longer a buzzword. Everyone sees the possibilities. It's coming. Whether a lot of people in the room, were like, well, just use a database. It's that it's coming. Much like the internet came, and you either were on it or not. Blockchain is coming, and you're either on it or not.
So what's your number?
Number was 3. I said that this is the 3rd major iteration of the internet.